Worm, prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
Spoiler warning. Super Saiyan God Goku will be making a return in the upcoming episodes of Dragon Ball Super. This has already been confirmed via leaks. That's the reason you guys got this spoiler warning. And what this means, hopefully, is that Vegeta also will be getting this transformation for the first time in the anime. That would be badass. But I think it has a deeper meaning to the overall ending transformation that we've seen and been hinted at by the anime. But why is Goku going into this transformation? Personally, as I stated before in my last video, is I'm thinking that Goku is going into this transformation because he's used up so much ki from Super Saiyan Blue, or so much stamina from Super Saiyan Blue. He needed to go into a more stable form that he can, prolong his stamina and his abilities and fight alongside Hit against the Pride Troopers. I think that's the reason he goes into this transformation. Oh, also, before I forget, and I know some people are going to go into the comment section let me know what's up, but not just the leaks confirmed that Super Saiyan God is coming back. One of the writing staff was asked if that meant Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan God. No, and they're like, no, this meant Super Saiyan God, the red-haired version. So, just giving you a heads up. Real quick, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to my Chaos in Universe 6, a Case for Evil Namekians video. This shout out is to the one and only, the Super Saiyan 4 Guy. That's right, you heard it here. He's back, had a channel at 25,000, had some struggles, deleted it, and now he has returned and starting from scratch, essentially. And I honestly, personally, for me, even though I had my misgivings on certain things that he had done maybe or said, even though to the extent I did enjoy his older channel or some of his older videos, but it takes a lot of balls, trust me, to delete a channel that big that you work so hard on and then starting over. So I'm not even getting into his comment, but he just said nice video, bud. And so I kind of wanted to go ahead and give him a showcase here. If you guys were fans of Super Saiyan 4 Guy and don't know that he's returned, I'm going to put a link to his channel, his new channel, in the description below. Go ahead and check him out, subscribe. He's starting from scratch, and that's commendable. So moving on, the manga states that Super Saiyan Blue is stronger than Super Saiyan God. So for those of you guys who are going to bring that to the table, yeah, the manga does state this, but I like to think of the manga and the anime kind of going in their own separate universes, so things that happen in the manga don't correlate specifically or directly to things that happen in an anime, but we can get a sense of explanations that are made in the manga to kind of explain things, sort of, for the most part, in the anime. But the anime is really doesn't explain anything. That's kind of why I prefer the manga in most cases, and that's why I think that and then he's going to go into Super Saiyan God transformation to reserve stamina. And I think hopefully they're pulling this from the manga. In the manga, it is stated that the reason that Vegeta, when he's fighting Hit, when he's fighting Zamasu, and Goku when he's in the Universe 6 tournament, they switch back and forth between God and Blue, is because Blue has awesome power, but Blue he uses up vast amounts of stamina reserves, while God is a more stable form that does not use these mass amounts of stamina reserves, and that way you can be in God longer and use less energy, but then you can switch back to Blue and go in for attacks when you attack with Blue. So that's what I'm hoping the reasoning is when they're bringing this transformation to the anime. I'm hoping that's the case. Now, even though the general consensus is that Super Saiyan Blue is stronger in the anime than Super Saiyan God, I've always had the idea that that's not the case, that Super Saiyan God is more powerful, more pure, that it actually transforms you into a god, while Super Saiyan Blue really just borrows God Ki and God powers and instills them in the Super Saiyan transformation. This video, I really don't want to go into which one is stronger, because there is evidence, for the anime anyway, that can really push either argument forward. I would like to hear what you guys think. Just let me know in the comment section below which one do you guys think is stronger, God or Blue. But I do want to kind of give you guys some indication of why God is special and some of the feats that God had. Now, the only other time that we've seen the universe about to be destroyed when two deities are fighting in them are two times. One, when Beerus and Champa are fighting each other and arguing, and the universe is about to be destroyed, and Whis and Vados stop them. And number two, when Goku, as a god, is fighting Beerus and the universe is about to be destroyed. I think that's the major difference between the God transformation and the Blue transformation, that the God transformation is an actual god. It has a time limit that making it non-broken, but you actually transform yourself into a god, and that's the reason that the repercussions of that would have been the universe being destroyed. That's not to mention all the other abilities that God has, the God transformation has, like this instant healing ability that Goku essentially died. It was about to die anyway in the God of Destruction, or God of Battle of Gods arc, and then he got healed up by the actual transformation itself, and he was able to continue fighting Beerus, and then he got kicked out of the transformation, but his elevated, the God Ki was instilled in him, and it gave him an elevated form. That's what I think the whole point was about the Battle of Gods fight. Once he got popped out of the God transformation and he was in Super Saiyan, he was still able to fight at God level because the God Ki was instilled in him and was ingrained in his very DNA, his very being, and that's what pushes us into Super Saiyan Blue, where the original explanation for Super Saiyan Blue in the Battle of Gods movie, and I know that's not canon, but this is kind of, and it's a little bit different from what we got in the anime, but I like to focus on this one the most. This one, personally, for me, and I know a lot of you guys are going to disagree, personally for me this makes the most amount of sense, is that God is an actual transformation, makes you into a god. Super Saiyan Blue is basically just a Super Saiyan that has all the God Ki in it. Giving you perfect Ki control, and then elevating you to even stronger proportions because you're putting a multiplier on the God Ki as well. It's a more stable transformation. It has a lot more benefits, and that makes sense because no other time in Dragon Ball Super have we had Super Saiyan Blue ever fight anybody that's kind of on his own level, where the universe was at stake, the existence of the universe is at stake. We never saw Golden Frieza fight him and the universe be at stake, 17 fight him and the universe be at stake. Never had any of that. So even Zamasu, he fought Zamasu, and the universe was not going to be destroyed, or else that arc would have been over a little bit quicker than that. But the feats from Super Saiyan God itself really pushed the notion, in my opinion, that this is a stronger, more pure transformation as opposed to Super Saiyan Blue, which is completely different when it's more of a mortal, having the God Ki, and I think honestly that in the manga we do see Zamasu fight, Super Saiyan God Goku and Super Saiyan God Vegeta, and he says that's an outdated form. But again, it's already been stated in the manga that God is weaker than Blue. But in the anime, I feel like if Zamasu would have fought any of the Super Saiyan God characters, either Vegeta or Goku, I think he would have been less upset, because he was mainly upset at the fact that a mortal was having all this God Ki in the Super Saiyan Blue transformation, but in the Super Saiyan God transformation, you actually transform yourself into a god. So I think he would have been less upset on that because you were actually a god at that point. But I think that's what really makes Super Saiyan God special, that it's got a time limit. It gives you this pure, unadulterated God power and God transformation. It elevates you after you enter in it. But again, it isn't as strong as Beerus, as we've seen, unless it's perfected. And I think that if this transformation was perfected, and I think if Goku ever decided to transform and turn, or Vegeta, or any of the characters that can turn to Super Saiyan God, decided to be like gods of destruction or something like that, I think that would be the form they look like. They look like Super Saiyan God, because that is the pure essence of a deified transformation. And perfecting it and extended the time limit, making the time limit non-relevant, really would push the transformation beyond its limits and really perfect it. So how does this fit into this new Limit Breaker Goku transformation? I think, and I may be wrong, that Limit Breaker Goku is a combination of 3 transformations. That's right, guys, 3 transformations. I think Limit Breaker Goku, the base of the transformation, is the Super Saiyan God transformation. That's where we get the sort of red aura, red keys. But then, hear me out. I think that in addition to that, If you combine it with the Super Saiyan transformation, that's where their hair gets all spiky, and giving you perfect ki control, and making it so that you have extreme and awesome unadulterated power, as well as having the purity of the God Ki, elevating you up to maybe a god of destruction. That's not all. If Goku can at points elevate it where he infuses the Kaioken into this form, into certain attacks, this form would be unstoppable. So essentially, I'm proposing that and I could be wrong, this is we're episode 103, I believe, that Limit Breaker Goku transformation, the one that we've been teased, giving a slap and tickle throughout the entire arc, is going to be a combination of Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, and the Kaioken. That's what I think. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this theory. Drop me a like if you like my video, and this is going to be Dragon Ball Black signing off.